plastic. So we do have a plastic frame. So we'll go back to this Eyemed screen here, and we will click Xyl, which is the same thing as plastic, which is also the same thing as acetate. Frame source. So we'll go back to this order screen here. Frame source from the doctor. Sometimes the frame source may be from the patient. So it'll be patient on frame. And a lot of times if it's a patient on frame, it is older in a lot of cases and maybe discontinued. So that probably will be a case where you will have to click the button that says that it is not in the database, and you will manually put that information in. You will leave this default diagnosis once again, and now you hit next page. You will see here thickness type. You just leave this. Leave this where it should say the lab decides best thickness. So now we need to put in our charges. This spot here, you don't have to worry about that. So we want to put in the frame charge. Let's show you how we did that. So now we are going to leave out of the order details, and we're going to go into the billing. And once we get into the billing, we want to go under the Eyemed screen. You will see two invoices here. There is going to be one invoice for the exam and a refraction only. If you forget and you click on that invoice and you don't see any frame or lens information in there, that is not the correct invoice. Just close that out. You'll click on the next Eyemed invoice, which is here. So the frame you see is Saflo USA Emlyn. Frame code is V2020. You will put in our pricing. So the unit price is what you will put in here. So it's $325.95. I'm going to put in the price for the single vision lens. So the single vision lens is V2103, V2103. You will need to add those two numbers together and put that total price in there, which is $120. Now you will need to put in the lens polycarbonate information, which is a V2784 lens supply polycarbonate, and that charge is $65. Next, you will put in the anti-glare, premium anti-glare information. That code is V2750, and that charge is $145. So you just kind of want to double check your charges. That your frame you put in $325.95. You put in $120 for the base lens. You put in $65 for the polycarbonate. And then you in fact put in $145 for the no glare. All our charges are correct. Now you will hit next page. And you see now we pretty much have like a lab ticket. And Eyemed is one of the easier ones because you don't have to go put in now what the patient paid. You only put in the charges that we charge the patient. So we have everything in here. Now you will go ahead and submit the claim. Our claim has been submitted. Remember, your claim is not submitted until you see the final screen that says Claim Summary with the sentence, "Your claim has been submitted." If you don't see this, then the claim did not actually go through. That is how you do a materials for Eyemed with a doctor supplied frame. The claim has been successfully billed. This is your final step so that internal staffing would know that the claim is billed and proceed from there. So you will scroll down and you're going to copy the e-order number. You're going to go back to Revolution EHR. You're going to hit edit, and then you're going to put this information under the comments here. So original order number, comments. So you're going to go here, you're going to enter, you're going to paste that e-order number. And then you're going to put in all caps, billed, and then you're going to put the date. And then you're going to hit update. And then if you go out of that screen, and you should see here, we have all the information in here to indicate that this claim has been billed. But what I want to do so that this information is visible first, once we go back into the order screen, I'm going to put billed as the first thing that we see. So we're going to hit update. So we just rearrange the order. So now that way we go into orders, we see that it's Eyemed, we see a authorization number, we see what lab, we see what date we promised the glasses to return, we see that the patient paid, and now we see that it was billed and the date that this claim was billed on. And so we are now all complete with Tiffany Simmons, and then the internal staff will continue with the rest of the process.